This recording is an overview of how to search for articles using the databases that are provided for you by the Doane University Library. First, go to the Doane Library webpage by doing a quick Google search for Doane Library. Once there, you'll see this screen. There are several ways to find databases using the webpage. We have a tab, Databases tab. That is probably the most obvious way. It starts off by listing the most popular databases. There's also a list of all databases and databases by subject. The A to Z list that you see actually takes you into the all databases list. Let's, for instance, look for ProQuest Dissertations and Theses Global. We'll click on P for ProQuest, and there it is, ProQuest Dissertations and Theses Global. You can see this is a nice long list of the databases that we subscribe to, arranged alphabetically with a description for each database. So this is a good place to come to learn about all the different databases that we make available. If you wanted to search ProQuest, you would simply click on ProQuest Dissertations and Theses Global, and I have entered a sample search, Transformational Leadership and Emotional Intelligence and Conflict Management. And I put quotes around each of the phrases so that it would search not just the individual words, but search them as phrases. And I'll hit search key. The results are 1,222. And you can see that it gives you publication dates ranging from 1998 to 2016. You can change that by actually entering a range here and hit update. This reduces the number to 684 results. So you can click on full text PDF, and it will indeed display this. You can download the PDF if you want to. I'm just showing you this because sometimes people are unaware that we actually have ProQuest Dissertations and Theses Global. It's very helpful, particularly if you choose to do a thesis, to be able to see other theses, to see what research has already been done. Let's go back to the A to Z list and back again to the library webpage. Another way to find these databases would be to actually type the name of them in to our catalog, because they are linked in our catalog as well. So I typed in ProQuest Dissertations and Theses Global. You can click the View Now button, and the link here will take you back to the database that we just left. It's just another way to find it. We've tried to actually build in a number of ways for you to find these in the web page. We've already discussed in a different video the research guides, which are located in the lower half of the web page. Let's look at business and economics. Click on business again, and there is a Find Articles tab, which if you click on that, takes you to journal databases. Let's look at Business Source Complete. And I want to do a search on transformational leadership and emotional intelligence. You can put in a date range down below. So you're limiting to things published in this date range. You can also choose scholarly or peer-reviewed journals if you wish. There's all sorts of ways that you can limit your search using the lower part of this screen. You can also do things like pull down on the options that are next to each search box and say that you would like for these words to be searched in the title field or subject terms only. This is a way of limiting your results. I usually start broadly where it does a keyword search just to see what's available. So I'm going to do that now. So you can see that I have from this page that I limited to scholarly or peer-reviewed journals with the publication date range of 2010 to 2016, and I got 36 search results. When you read the titles, you right away can start assessing whether these will be relevant to you or not, and you immediately can see whether they are full text, either as HTML, doesn't have any formatting that makes it look like a journal article. PDF full text does look like a magazine article or a journal article. So you can click on those links right there. You can also click on the title. This gives you the full record with subject terms that you could look at to see if there are subject terms that might actually serve your purpose better. There's also a toolbar here where you can add to a folder if you want to save these articles for later to look at. You can actually save them to a folder. You sign in up at the top in the blue banner, and then once it recognizes you, it will save. When you hit this add to folder, it will save to your personal folder so that you can come back later and retrieve it. You can print from this toolbar. You can email the citation, the whole article, to yourself. You can see a PDF as a separate attachment, and you can put in your email. So if that's the way you like to organize yourself through your email, that's an option. You can save it to your computer. You can actually also use the Cite button here by clicking, and it gives you a choice of style manuals or styles, and APA is listed, so you could cut and paste the citation directly into your bibliography if you want to save it that way. So you have a number of options in the toolbar for you. Let's look at one that isn't full text. If you glance down through the results, you will see that there is one, Impact of Transformational Leadership on Subordinates, EI, and Work Performance. And you can see that this one is not full text. So you'll want to click on the title, read the abstract, and determine whether this is something that you think would be helpful to you. If it is, all you have to do is click the Request This Item Through Interlibrary Loan link and fill out the actual fields that have red asterisks. Those are required. It should fill in this area with all the citation information automatically for you, and most important of all, be sure to hit the Submit button. Click on the Submit button. That is what actually sends it through so that it is processed and borrowed for you. Google Scholar is embedded in almost all of these, and I do want to show you a few tips and tricks about searching this. I'm going to do my transformational leadership and emotional intelligence search. This, of course, is a subsection of Google, and it does have a lot of citations in it. I just wanted to show you how you could go about getting articles that are not full text through Google Scholar. The first one that's listed here, it does say that there is a PDF that's available to you. So that one you should be able to find full text for free using Google Scholar. The second one, though, when you click on the title, it takes you to Wiley Online Library, and you can see the title, the authors, the digital object identifier, which is helpful for cite in your citation, the name of the journal, the volume, the number, the pages, and the date. And there is an abstract, so that if it sounds interesting to you, you can click on the Get PDF just to check to see if they'll give you the PDF. But in this case, it's telling you that you would either have to rent from them or save it to the cloud for $15, or if you wanted to download a PDF of it, it would be $38. You can rent for 48 hours for $6, but you really don't need to do any of those things. You do not have to pay to see this article. What you can do is go back all the way to Google Scholar, and you see this button that says Cite. If you click on that, it will give you the citation for this particular article. What you can do is just cut or copy and paste that into your Doane email. I always keep my Doane email open in one of the tabs so that when I cut and paste, this to work, I can just cut and paste it into a blank email, and then you can send that to library, or actually there's two ways you can do this. You can send it to ILL@Doane, and you can see that pops up right away, ILL@Doane. That stands for Interlibrary Loan at Doane. So you can send it to that, or you can, if you can't remember that, you surely can remember typing library@doane.edu is our generic email. You can send it that way and just put ILL request. And since this is coming from your Doane email, we'll know that you are a student or a faculty person, whichever. And so you can just send this in and we will get it. So you hit the send button. So my tip is keep your email open in one tab while you're searching Google Scholar in the other, so that you can just ask us to get this for you. I do want to point out to you something that's kind of handy. If you find an article that sounds useful to you, you'll want to also look at the cited by. This is a very nice feature, and it's available through some of our databases, other databases as well. But this will tell you the people who cited this particular article in their bibliography. So they're interrelated, directly related. And if you click on that, it gives you the list. Just a quick search tip. These are the ways that I would recommend searching and looking for articles during the time that you're doing your research. If you have any questions, be sure to contact the library. We're always happy to help you.